Well, we just got everything down here this morning. We're going to do a little versus mode. Honcoop versus Keene. I can already tell you he's going to win, but I won't spoil it. I've got my box set up, of course, with the punch plate with green carpet underneath, reversed raised metal, shallow V, deep V, miner's moss with deep V. And then I'm going to run my sluice box in conjunction. It just has green carpet with miner's moss. And there's actually no V mat under the miner's moss there. And then Dan is going to do the same thing with his Honcoop. He took his top layer sluice out. So he's going to run his 14-inch wide sluice with the nugget trap. And then he's going to run his sluice box in conjunction behind it. And his is punch plate with miner's moss with vortex matting. He had V matting underneath this raised expansion, but we used it for a buddy of ours cleanup sluice, so now he's got a space in there in the center, but it's touching at the top and it's touching at the bottom, so we're going to do a trial run and see if the material still gathers the way he expects it to. Ready to duel?
Like to my stuff.
The Honcoop versus the Keene. We've been dueling for exactly an hour. Gonna go ahead and do a clean out.
When I work on this thing, it's where I'm gonna put a valve right.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Look in there, how purple and black.
Yeah. Any nuggets?
Yeah, right.
That bucket's his losses bucket.
Alright, out here in the garage, gonna start doing my cleanup from bills from last time me and Mr. Tim went. Got me a little assembly line set up. I think I'm just gonna paint it all this time instead of setting up cleanup sluice and all. And this is my losses right here. It's where I set my river sluice up against the end of my Honcoop, and this is everything I caught. I'm gonna paint it out first and see what we found. I gotta classify it down, and I'll paint it out. So I'll get back with you here. I went through my losses. I went through those pretty quick. This is the last I'm classifying down that was out of the Honcoop itself. See all the black sand there. It's the bottom of the bucket. I'm hoping this is where the big goodies are. But I've been seeing lots of specks through the whole thing. I've been doing pretty good. I just been doing it old-fashioned and painting it down. I got this last one to go through here. I'll try to give you a few shots of me painting it down, and I'll show you what I got when I'm done here. I'll line all my pans up and show you losses, day 1 with the creek sluice and day 2 with the Honcoop. I'll show you a full view of everything. Be back with you in a few. Alright, here's what I'm getting down to before I dump it in another pan to paint it the rest of the way down. Once I get to all black sand, I quit. Then I'm dumping it into another pan, or I should say washing it into another pan. And then I'll go through all that because I'm getting down to where it's too heavy to really go any farther. So what I'll do is I'll take it in the house here and I'll get a pan and I'll pan back into a pan. That way I can do it about a spoonful at a time and I'm not going to lose none of my gold. I've took the magnetics out. I take the magnetics out as soon as I get down to where I'm seeing a lot of black sand. Then from that point on I dump it in my other pan to pan it out later. And here's the other pan. I'll give you a view of it here. This is everything I've got so far. Get out of the glare here for you. This is what I've got so far. Oh, see the little piece of gold right there already sitting on top? But that's what I got. I'm going to take that in the house and pan it out in the house because I got to be a little finer with it than I am what I'm doing right now. Right now I'm breaking it down fairly quick, but not real bad. That way I can get through it and see what I got. And I'm going to save all my leftovers. I'm going to run it through my cleanup sluice here at a later date when it's a little warmer. It's only like 35, 37 degrees out here in the garage, and I'm just trying to get her finished up and in the house so I can go through it a little finer. Just got done with everything. I'll run this back through my cleanup sluice when it gets a little warmer out just to make sure I didn't miss nothing. That's where I classified down to what I was panning out. That was my bigger than 1/8 inch. And that was what didn't go through my window screen. That's all my leftovers. I will go through all those to make sure there's still nothing in them. Okay, then up here on my bench, let me get some light here for you. That would be my losses. That's where I laid my sluice below my Honcoop and let it run all day. And we'll paint it out and see what's in it. This is what actually came out of the Honcoop. that we'll go through and see what comes of it. What's in this bottle and this pan is what I did with my creek sluice the first day I was there. And over here is all my magnetics. That's why I set that magnet in there for you so you could see it. That's just my snuffer bottle I was using to clean my pans out while I was working. And here's my 1/8 inch classifier. There's my window screen classifier. And of course the pan that I was classifying it all into. But I'm going to run the house now, and I'm going to pan back into the big pan that's all the smaller stuff. When I get done, I'll show everybody what I got here. Here's what happened. This is what I ended up with. This was my first day down there just running my creek sluice down at Bill's. That's what I ended up with after I cleaned everything up. Over here in this pan, this is what I ended up with from running the Honcoop all day at Bill's on Sunday. I didn't do too bad. I caught a little bit of gold there. Nothing to complain about. Good for Ohio. My losses, I tried to take a picture of it, and maybe I'll try to get the picture posted for you. I'm not sure how it'll work out. But this is what I got. That's pretty much it. Wasn't too bad. That was the day right there, me just classifying by hand and running through the creek sluice, like I said. Then over in this pan over here, this is when I ran the Honcoop all day. As you can see, there's a lot of smaller pieces of gold. There's a couple nice little flakes in there. But it seems to catch her. You know, I don't seem to have a problem catching the gold. Like I said, my losses, I panned all that out, and I had this one little bitty speck about like, probably that one right there in the corner maybe. Maybe even a little smaller yet, but that's pretty close to what it was. So that's where I ended up. Not too bad of a day. We had a good time. Other than the ice, we both ran into the ice and had a little fun with that. But that's where we're at, and that's what we got. So we'll see what one compares to the other. But that's what we did. We ran head-to-head Sunday to see who got the better gold or whose box did the better. And that's where I ended up. So have a good day, folks. It was nice talking to you. Hope to see you out there prospecting someday.